18.
17.
16.
16.
I'm 18 years old.
16.
20. 17.
I'm 17.
19.
38.
I'm 18.
I prefer the ones that create suspense and have a lot of shock in them, because those I feel are like the most realistic ones, and you know they probably get your emotions going. But I'd also say that ones to do with like the paranormal are quite interesting, because it's a bit of a different topic.
Ghost.
Ghost as well.
I like murder films.
I like mysteries, crime mystery ones, or blood and gore.
Creepy. Like whereby you don't know what's gonna happen, but you are expecting something to happen.
Paranormal horrors. Psychological horrors.
I'd say gore and bloody.
I love any type of horror films. Anyone that make me creepy or something.
I prefer supernatural horror.
I really like psychological horrors best.
I'd probably say Friday the 13th, because it's a classic, and I don't know, I really like the blood and gore aspects of it, and you can really see everything as it happens.
The Devil's Backbone, and because of the storyline, it's really good.
The Exorcist, it's a bit creepy and a bit sick.
I like Hills of Ice because I really like the soundtrack in it.
I like Constantine because I like the story behind it, it has a message behind it, and also the filming and the costumes and everything. I think it's really good.
Like Dawn of the Dead, and because people in there, they think they're smart, but they are really not. But they are running to where trouble is, thinking they are running away from trouble. So that kind of thing, whereby you think you know what you're doing, but at the end of the day, you realize you don't know.
Sixth Sense, because I like the twist at the end. Surprising. The Shining, because it has a very ambiguous ending.
Chainsaw Texas Massacre, because it's exciting and it has like lots of that stuff and action that I like.
Yeah, I love Saw 1 to 7. I love it because it makes you feel creepy and scary and stuff like that.
My favourite horror film is The Shining, and what I like about it is it works on two levels. We have the horror of supernatural possession, and then we have the horror of the family.
My favourite horror film is The Entity because I find it really plays on all the most terrifying psychological factors.
I'd say one that doesn't tell the story in the very first few minutes. I'd say one that creates suspense as the opening. That's what needs to be done. You need to get shown that this is going to be a really scary film.
One that does suspense.
Yeah, one that has you at the edge of your seat and you want to see what's happening next.
If it has a good enigma at the start, like doesn't like give away the storyline really quick.
I mean, you have to fulfill the audience expectation. If it's a horror movie, that means you have to be scary somehow, somewhere. You have to be scary, some can involve death, some can involve zombies, different types of scary stuff that audience like to see in a horror.
When it scares people at first, because then you've got a lot to look forward to during the rest of the film.
I like something to happen at the beginning that's unexpected, so it makes you want to watch the rest to find out what's going to happen next. Something that is mysterious and pulls you in, makes you want to watch the rest.
I'd say something that drops hints about the film.
The creepiness of the movie, how creepy it is, and how bloody it is.
The key thing is an atmospheric location.
I think you have to introduce the main characters quite early on, so you know who you're going to be following throughout the whole film. And I think it does need to frighten you as well, because to make it clear that it is actually a horror.